My life to find these kids. That's the only goal I have at this point. Every day when I wake up, it's just feels like I'm reliving a nightmare of May 2nd. But the main feelings of from sadness.
Hard eye contact. We always suspect a person when they do it. You know, Scott and I, oddly enough, I have this thing up behind me still from last week, from the show we just did for Thursday. And in that was where we talk about romancer. Remember that hard eye contact. It's I want to make sure that you are paying attention to me, and I want to make sure of how things go.
Yeah.
Usually people are moving their eyes, especially in accessing. If we go back and look, and he's going, it was blue boots and pink boots, and then a white backpack with red somethings on it.
Huh.
That's hard to do. I mean, think about. Let me ask you this: what's your little girl wearing right now? Watch your eyes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's so true.
You know, they took their boots. That's pink boots for Lily, blue boots for Jack, with dinosaurs on them.
See,
Wow.
Their backpack.
I would be suspicious of this guy on a grand scale, because that eye movement he does downright. They took their boots. Remember, eye movement for me is a powerful thing. I'm the guy on the team who's always saying, boom, pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you want me to give you a 5-minute session on what that looks like and how it works, happy to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you.
Okay. Oh no.
So tell me what you had for breakfast. Boom. See it? And tell me the last thing your daughter said to you before you started this podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Boom. There you go. You see what I mean? All we're after is getting a baseline. Your baseline is probably to the left, and I think you were trying to remember what you had for breakfast, and you're probably trying to string stuff together, because I think your baseline is left. So if I ask you a question, if you were to walk out, and if I'm right, we'll play it by ear, because I have never baselined you. I don't do it to people I care about. But if I ask you this question, I'm right, your eyes are going to go up left. You let them do what they do. If you walk out your back door, which direction do you have to look to see the wood pile? There you go. That's what I'm after. You see now, and then here's the second question. If you walk to the wood pile and look to your right, what do you see? Now you're not sure.
No, I'm not sure.
Right?
No.
Yeah. So good. That's good. I think you're still a left baseliner. Anyway, so if I ask you, well, you got a favorite song?
Yeah. I can't think
And
of it
what is
right
it?
now.
Okay. Well, yeah, favorite poetry, favorite any words that you like.
I've
What's
been
on your
listening.
arm? What's on your arm?
Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better.
So you remember that. You don't have
The holding out hope. I don't know why they didn't find anything from Jack's pull-up to her backpack or any of her belongings at all. They just haven't found anything. Camera footage to the RCMP almost immediately if they lived in such a close range. I don't know why people would wait 3 weeks later or word. And I mean, you don't have to trust my word, but I'm the only one doing media for Jack and Lily, trying to keep the story alive and get them found.
The children's search.
As soon as I seen they were missing, I jumped right in the vehicle and I did every dirt road and searched every culvert.
The children are on station on Friday morning. Martell believes they were only gone for about 20 minutes before he and their mother noticed they were missing.
The very first day I wasn't around very much because I was just searching. I was running through the woods, screaming their name till my throat hurt.
So what's cool about eye movement is what we do is we ask for a baseline. And the baseline's pretty simple. I'm going to ask you questions that force you to use your visual cortex.
Right.
And there's lots of reasons people think this works. Some people think it don't. This is Bandler. This is Richard Bandler. I talked to him a while ago, by the way. I've asked him to do an interview, and I'll put that on a YouTube channel, even though I'm not doing a lot with my YouTube channel. But
You should.
it uses your visual cortex, and so your eyes are going high in your head, meaning above your brow ridge, looking up. And you
Right.
just did that, either right or left. And we ask a question that we want the person to answer so we can figure out where they go, left or right. That's visual, up above the brow ridge.
Right.
Sound is usually between the brow ridge and the cheekbone, either
Wow.
left or right. And we ask a question for memory, like your favorite song, like your favorite sentence, whatever it is. So the person goes and looks left or right for their baseline, and then we know they're left or right. And then down to the right is emotion, down to the left is internal voice. We see him go to emotion when he's talking about what they were wearing. Don't know why. I want to poke and prod and try to figure out, understand it a little bit. If I were poking and prodding and asking questions, I would try to baseline him pretty quickly. But he's not really even accessing after the emotional part. He's just looking at you and saying, and they were red and blue and yeah, because he knows what they were wearing. Likely,
Yeah.
he's not having to remember. If you almost every one of these people, the McCanns, anybody else, when you ask them what their kid was wearing, they have to remember.
Right.
That's why you usually know they're not. This is an odd one. This is another red flag.
I urge the public to come out if you have anything, come out as fast as possible and get it to any detachment or any police service that you have available to get to talk to. And Jack just absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, anything like that. Lily loves girly things, but she also loves doing everything with Jack. Bugs, they're like best friends.
This kid's on my radar.
He said loved in past tense there.
But even better.
Yeah. Yes.
There's no emotion, no tears, no anything else. There's some contempt.
Yeah.
Or disgust. I can't tell which. You'd have to go back and watch it. But early in, he's going to go to whatever police.
Any detachment or any police service that you have available.
Yeah.
He exposes his teeth. Either he's in contempt or, it's an exposing of canines, one or the other.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which. But if you go back, you can freeze it and find it.
Yes.
There's a whole lot of mismatched signaling coming from this guy.
Wow.
Looking you dead in the eyes when he's trying to access